Oh. I gotta boot up the game here. Oh, my voice sounds hoarse. Ooh. Cleaning up my OBS a bit. It is a... Oh. Not much better. Okay, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. The menu tends to be way... Goodbye, Cheerio. Cheerio? Huh? Cheerio? Oh! How could I forget such a thing? What's wrong with me? I'm slipping. My dedication. Oh, it's no good. Honey Nut. Of course, Honey Nut. What other nut would it be? What other Cheerio would it be? I know. I'm sorry. I'm not who I used to be. I'm not as strong anymore. Luckily, Custodes. Look at this. Specimen of a creature. Alright. Oh shit, I never bathed! I touched
This
the
is
corpse.
not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
What do you remember happening? We took the body down. We shot it down with bullets from our guns. We spoke to Everard Clare, the corrupt union leader. He's a cool guy and hurt me with his chair. He's not cool. Don't. He's not actually cool. Spoke to Joyce. She gave us lots of money. She's rich and bad. Not to, you know, simplify things, but, what did we do? There's most of the day was the autopsy, I think. Then we talked to Kim for a bit, and then we went to sleepy sleep, and we had a good dream about disco balls and maybe bodies.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons. The water.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, that covers it all, I think.
Still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies. You feel nice and lonely, and so tired.
Do we take the beer cans out or leave them in? I think we should take them. I think that we're dedicating ourselves to being free of cans.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub.
Yeah.
But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub. Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench.
What do you do in real life too? I'm sorry, where's my... Hang on a second. Ugh. In real life, what do you do to get rid of corpse odor. Because you know how to get rid of, is it onion or is it garlic? You have to, like, touch stainless steel? Is there something like that for corpses? Does it really linger so long?
Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Not much better. Hey.
The waterline recedes as you
Ew.
stand. You are cold now.
Apple
Your
cider vinegar
clothes
bath
stick
doesn't
to your
like-
still moist skin.
Oh my god. Wait. How can you... Are you a sub? How can you do that? I can't see. Oh my god, look at it. Yes, I should really have told everybody. Look. We have an emote. I might adjust it a bit and make it a little more readable. And also there's a bit of... Should get going while we're doing this. There's a bit of a... Like... Fuck! I forget how to control this game. Bit of a outline I need to remove still. You can unlock them with channel points! That's right! I forgot that wasn't... There's no point going out there. I forgot that was an option. I've never done it. Well, I only have one emote, so you have everything. I think that between that and a clown pog... See, I have to design a clown for a clown pog and then draw it. This cat of unknown name, let's say, I think that it just goes far. I think there's a lot of situations you can use this cat in. I know it's smug, but it's obviously zooted. That's basically 2 of the 3 human emotions. Is the game loud? How is that? Game wants to talk to me? Hey, it's got a no. Oh, it knows all right.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Are they dead? Is that angel wings? Are they okay? Also, I did install. There was a small patch today, so that's installed. So some of the issues we were having last time may be fixed.
Everything points to the dock workers' union. The belt used for hanging him. The circumstances in Martinez. My preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy. I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's
Oh! Oh, it's so powerful! Are they
I
fighting?
completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough
Is the
night.
angel one fighting the
It's
sorcerer?
them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty,
Yeah, I
just
downloaded
like
the patch.
manager said.
So it hopefully
One loose thread less to worry about. And one
your
big problem
angle
to replace it.
or your devil. It knows. Oh, I think yeah, this was a good choice. I think it looks good. It could be a little more readable, so I might update it. I went back to the original picture to lift it, but then I was in a rush. I just wanted to upload it. So
That would just
no, they're
escalate tensions.
friends.
No captain would sign off on it.
BFFs.
Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders
Can't believe
Union.
I'm talking over Kim to talk about.
In fact,
Cat.
even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an
What's the
overhaul.
Twitch save name for
So
this
could
cat?
have, okay?
Zooted cat?
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I
What
leave
are
the
the
choice to you.
effects of being
Whatever you
zooted?
decide is fine by
Oh, that's
me.
worse somehow. That sounds like a kid's show. I'm not dressed.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
God, how bad would it be if phones
I'm
were
glad
dying?
to see you again, dear.
Really? Are you sure?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Sorry, I'm moving my mic. Ignore noises.
The manager was vague about it.
Wow, guard genuine moment.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
They're sticking with guard, it seems.
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
God, why does this game make my computer wheeze?
You have more important things to worry about. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
Maybe you shouldn't trust him. Oh,
Gary's
maybe.
as loyal as they come.
I guess I could turn
I
them
trust
on.
him
It
with
just,
my
I
husband's
can't help but look at it and feel like it shouldn't be so demanding. I've played other games without it being so noisy.
Oh
I don't think
my.
you can typically hear it because my mic
What
tunes
happened
it
to
out.
the water lock? Well, whatever the cause, I'm
Oh, you're
thankful
right.
to both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast,
I want to
please
go.
do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to
Cryptozoology.
legitimize research into
Cryptozoology
mythological
is a good
beasts
song,
and
and I'm
urban
recommending it.
legends.
That's one opinion, yes.
Oh.
And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
Oh.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear.
Kim's
It's
digging a hole.
subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own. You're an
God!
enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
Uh-oh. I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring
We
it
don't
on.
have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
We'll be back.
Can I help you?
Can I talk about the
Another
phone line?
thing. Great. I love those.
God.
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
Users.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient. Who told you that? Fine, yeah, it looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill. What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Maybe.
You're not. You're a menace. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the real cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. Yes?
Hehe. I mean, I could just walk in. Kim came right ahead of me. He was like, fuck yeah.
You see a heavy steel door. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless, the door does not
You're not
budge.
a cook, you're a menace.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it. A side investigation.
We love cobalt blue.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
You mean the bartender?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Oh, one of the many cafeterias.
So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
We'll get in there, don't worry. No, the lads. The lads. I'm gonna ignore the lads. The body's gonna be there for forever, isn't it? Because aren't we supposed to meet the smoker tonight? I don't think I can send Kim. Maybe I should put the body in the freezer. I just need to pay guard for tonight. Ignores the lads. What's that like screenshot, like be spicy and then into my hand? And there's like another one. Be spicy and ignore the lads. Squeeze in there. Be mild and ignore him. No, it's this in this case it's spicy to ignore them. Hello.
Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Looking for something to read. It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Good.
Mm-hmm. What with?
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
My husband? No, he's not.
Okay.
You're welcome. I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what? Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing. Great. Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Wonderful. The store is open.
The woman before you nods and
Good talk. Hello, miniature human.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
It says chubby red cheeks, but she does not have chubby red cheeks.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
Board
it's called
games?
Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses.
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in
Not
a
lit.
really long letter. A postcard is a small cardboard picture.
Welcome, though.
You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Do you think the cat
My
is
pleasure.
readable?
Anything else
Do you think
you'd
you
like
can
to know?
understand the expression on that face without having seen a bigger version?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Say, child, you wouldn't happen to know a good fridge, would
A
you?
fridge?
Don't tell them that!
You mean like the ice bear fridge? Man, that's scary.
Ice bear fridge?
Yes, like a bear, but white. There's a fridge below the building in the basement, with red glowing eyes. I went back there once, behind the bookstore. Mum doesn't want me to go there anymore. Not that I want to. It was pretty scary. Yes. That's a problem. The only way in is through the bookstore, but my mum is
That's not
pretty
even
strict
true,
about not
as we're
letting
gonna
anyone
leave
in.
it via different means later.
But I don't know. You're a policeman. Maybe you can convince her somehow. Anyway. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her?
Speaking to me with fucking thighs out. I'm immune to the cold at this point. I don't have any nerve endings in my legs.
Oh no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress.
Yeah, I
and
was just thinking about
unease
hot
behind
juice.
these words.
Kind of juice.
She
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being...
It could be soup. It could literally just be hot juice.
behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking.
I mean, you can
twisting
heat
from
up
something,
anything. You can have hot
and
apple
some kind of
juice.
doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
I mean, it's all preference, right?
Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
Hot apple cider makes sense. But, like, I'm thinking of a beverage that doesn't make sense. I love beverages that don't make sense.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Hot apple juice doesn't sound good. Hot cranberry juice.
Yes.
That
please
sounds
do look at
good.
our wares inside. The postcards and board
I mean, you
games
mix
asked about are
cranberry into
also there, sir.
apple juice with spices.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Kim. But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Nothing really, sir. Mom doesn't
Cinnamon and
allow me to
apple
sneak around in
apple?
the stores or
Cinnamon and
cellar.
apple. Cinnamon and
I don't know
apple
what's there.
BFFs. Hot Pepsi! Hey, how do I make hot Dr. Pepper?
Maybe
Can
I
someone
can tell you about some of our
Could
books
someone
instead.
like, I don't know, explain or send me a guide or something?
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed. I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful. Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
I've never had hot Dr. Pepper. I hardly ever drink Dr. Pepper in general. I don't think it's very popular here. You can get it though, but I just don't always see it. The thought of drinking hot carbonation is not... I don't think it's for me. One cup Dr. Pepper, 1 cup hot. Combine until the temperature. Enjoy. Really? Well, I have one question. How do I get a cup hot? 1 cup hot.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Amidst the various books,
Kim's
you
gonna
find
love
one
this.
written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity,
Idiot doesn't even know how to get
on
1
the
cup
other hand,
hot.
can basically take
Shut
care
up!
of anything.
Leave me
Though
alone.
it is
Times are
important
tough.
to note,
I'm not the most educated.
when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And
Just assume.
there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
What? What does she mean by that?
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pearl.
Uh-oh.
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted. The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pearl. also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom.
Okay, halfway
made
there.
from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale. It is, and good for the circulation too. It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired. Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. That seems improbable. For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins,
God.
especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need.
Shut up, Inland Empire.
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I don't
You
get
close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
that. I need to be careful with money. Right. No, let's come back to that.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches them. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands.
Arcade?
All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance
God.
and outer dust.
Having it voiced kind of makes it less obvious that they're fucking up. Because they sound so sure of themselves, but it's like, no, you're wrong.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Huuh, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock, The strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Hey.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps. They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
I think we'll just buy it.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
All good. Alright.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of...
I would say...
No,
The
no.
greatest innocence.
No,
Yes,
don't
most
put up
certainly.
this on me right
It's
now.
an important educational tool, a very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that.
Might.
You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
Keep it in mind. Oh god. Wait, what's
These
that?
shelves are overburdened with books from the same. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out.
Sexual crimes.
You're a police officer, apparently. You should know all of these.
Apparently,
They
indeed.
really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all
Yeah.
the
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do
crime
that.
novels featuring crime fiction? These books was not a single mention of
Yes.
it. You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The stalwart adventures of Richard P. Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen. Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case. Yes, there's also the Dame.
Good grief, I forgot how many there was.
Farewell, my tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer.
Damn.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen Your attempt
Yeah, I
to
didn't think
grasp
so.
at the answer fails. It seems very close by, pulsating just out of reach.
Oh. Oh, wait. Isn't this the cockatoo book?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved
Who could
cockatoo.
possibly own a cockatoo in these conditions? Everyone is so poor here.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. It's garbage. You're cool.
Oh?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Oh, no, we can't. We need to be sensible. Only day 2. Let's speak.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
You seem to be well off.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
I was told you have a huge fridge in the cellar.
A fridge? No, I don't know anything about
Do
a
we
fridge.
need to use the fridge?
Aren't you interested in
Like, is there any
books?
penalty for leaving the body out for another day? Like, we've got everything we need out of it.
For
It's
whatever
okay if it
reason,
decomposes
she's
a bit
lying to you
more.
about the fridge.
Kim will have to
Seems
take
like you
home
have to find
a
your
barrel
own
of
way
soup
into the cellar.
to, processing.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This
Oh,
place is
no.
not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Oh,
Your
God.
opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there. Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
Wasn't joking.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the store.
Damn, I'm
her
not
shoulders
smart
rigid
enough
and
to
tense.
make her be
Every
a better
now and
parent.
then, she nudges her glasses.
Well, I'm gonna go look over here. I'll look at the board games soon. I don't have the money for them at the minute.
You see a set of tattered curtains.
Excuse me, officer.
I wonder what's
The back
behind
room is
there.
Strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with
Why
empty
would you
eye
put a
sockets
fish head in there?
stares at you.
It's going to stink.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time.
I want in. I want to see the fridge.
Hello again, esteemed
Show me your
officer,
private
and
fridge.
Welcome to Crime, Cursed? Who said that? Annette?
Grr.
I will have a book about cockatoos. There should be one upstairs. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go! Get back there. The books await you. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose. But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories. The truth is available if you just know where to look. And you have to open and free your mind to understand.
You're right, you're right, you're right. That's why I'm gonna...
The curtains, tattered with... Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtain.
I gotta speak to Annette again, don't I?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Why would you say that?
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers?
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. Thank you.
What are you, a coward? Think about the marvelous adventures waiting for us on the other side.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I think I need to... I feel like there's an extra thing with Annette I need to do first. Or I would like to do first. Just gonna check. Otherwise I'm gonna barge through the curtains. Oh, you don't know what's behind them.
Hello again, sir. My name is Annette. Feel free to step in and browse up. I'm signaling the...
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters.
Kind of you to...
What could you do to help her anyway?
Thank you, sir.
I don't think we can at the minute.
Hey.
Psst. Me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons.
God, rhetoric is so fucking violent!
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without
Few million
eggs.
Oh, a thought. Oh, I don't remember what we get for this. Oh, I gotta check. We're gonna go pull those curtains open. Really? I did have some issues going live. And I still don't really know why. Like, when I went and checked everything, it was fine, but I was getting some unusual things. Twitch is trying to silence me.
The curtains, tattered with age and
Okay,
covered
let's do
in
this.
dust, hang. You see
I'm in the
dimly
ghost
lit
side.
room full of dusty furniture and trash.
Oh, so
A
hi.
doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're
Oh yes, vision quest. I gotta keep that in mind. I can handle this. I can handle this. Curtain time. Alright, I do know that we need to get this ready. Ooh! Where's Kim? Kim? Look at this! I see you. Let's go.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms.
Knock knock.
Echo. No one is there.
That's how you think.
A hollowed out, dark echo.
Ooh, it's really high. Ooh. It's a pain threshold. Okay, I'm gonna... Same for other streams. Really? That's... concerning. Anti-ad block measures? How would that affect? I should
kidding when I
read
said
into
we're
this.
parapsychologically done. You clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the right?
Yeah, maybe. I detected psychic emanations from within.
Don't expect my help from now on. The back door is locked,
Oh,
and I
no, you
threw
didn't.
away the key. I won't trifle with such forces. Do look at the books, though. The books compel you.
Oh, my pain threshold isn't very good. Let's make a little save.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly
I feel
shaped
like you could use your
trinkets and
crowbar
charms. It
to help
appears
you
to
with
be
this, rather than just using your body like a battering ram. Uh-oh. Well, let's watch him hurt himself. It's all good.
Ow, shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Kim, hold me sideways and use my head as a battering ram. I don't want anyone to see me cry. I deserve this. My body deserves to suffer for being weak.
Are you alright? These looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
Tim's being so kind, considering this idiot just ran into a door full force.
What is going on there?
Don't worry
I'm
about it.
really trying to break down the back door. I warn you, spirits officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and
I can come back to this, but I don't know what I would go and do. Well, like, my first thought was to get into this area today. The thingy lock is still closed. We could open the door for Everard. Ooh. Is this different? I don't really remember this. Pretty. Egg! Okay, because you want the door so much, we promised to do the door. Oh wait, yeah, that's how it used to be. Except changes in clothes. Wait, did I just level? Oh my god, I can't even tell anymore.
a heavy door with a missing hand.
I feel like it's different, but I'm probably just misremembering. Alright.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before
Oh,
you,
okay, this is
covered
Renaz.
in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets.
Okay, it's still fucked
and
up.
charms. It appears.
Oh shit! Oh god!
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear.
It didn't even go
It's
down.
going to take one
Do you
more
have
try to
any
break
pain
through to
clothes?
the other
I don't
side.
believe there is any
But
pain
you've
clothes.
done it.
I think there might be 1 or 2, but I don't think I have them yet. I mean, we succeeded.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Which, wordless, fuck the system, freeze dirtbags, hands up, nah, fuck it hurts. I'm gonna die here. What an idiot. Just use a crowbar and pry that thing off. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Kim wants to speak to me. What's up, my good friend?
What is this place? No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Shines flashlight directly into Kim's eyes.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Oh, Kim. We'll find something scary in here yet. Yoink. Alright, we're gonna fuck this up for sure. Will I die here? Oh, I might die
Barbell
here.
Lies. It's 60 kilograms. You're
You love the word banal?
Why?
Why?
Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar? No, it's not that.
It's a very good word for
It's
describing
the
many
stale
things.
smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory.
Look, Kim. It's a trap.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. No one does until they get smashed into the barbell.
We are definitely going to fail that, and I will die. I may do it later. Ooh. Oh, you're right. I have the vest. I'm already wearing it. I think that's all I have at the meantime. I look good though. Stuffed and mounted, bring that back to Gart. Aren't the genes electrochemistry? Electrochemistry. No thank you. There's so much stuff in here, God. You could live in here. Yeah, the music here is really good. Turn off the Twitch ad block plugin and it's working? Huh. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing
Project
has faded with
Dreadboard.
age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to these lithe, pointy-eared creatures. Appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a
Tortured
tortured,
fevers.
feverish mind? One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
These little welkin creatures.
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them is a welcome supreme. I said its name wrong.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Just observing this welcome drawing.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts. A pinned postcard reads...
It is, but it's so
"The
easy
heat
listening that
death
I'm like...
scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy.
I'm in a rush.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi.
That's only last year.
It looks a bit like an academic calendar. Only as time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an...
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, the handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans.
Heat
All in
death of
action
the
now,
universe.
Squirrel untethered, and heat death of the universe. The full text reads, heat death of the universe is the new black. Another note says, the biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s. This appears to be some kind
The radio
Heat
computer.
death of the universe.
Just sitting here without anyone inside. But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time.
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know. You're in charge, Supervision Officer.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing...
We haven't
fluorescent
went out of the
keys
fridge and the
on
body's still
keyboard.
out there.
The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive. The filament you have like a smooth draw. The filament
Sounds really
slides
bad
into
in my
place.
one ear for some
On
reason.
the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
The body out there in the sun? Ooh.
The filament you have inserted into the reader. Yes. Is that the production? Good.
Password.
Uh-oh.
Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. You should ask her for a hint.
No. Still no. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received. I will register this location.
Don't worry. Passwords are a way of turning up sooner or later.
There they are.
Fortress accident. Is there anything
Everyone,
else
please
I
post
can do for
Smugcat
you today?
if you can.
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you're. One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive calling. Any
This is
other
hurting my ear
questions?
for some reason. We're good, we're good, we're good.
Thank you.
I will
Tiles of the cube
return.
are still smoldering. The filament slides out of its
Okay, okay, okay.
This old fireplace
Look
is
at
covered
them.
in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like radio frequencies, it seems. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled Someone Very Important, the leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas. All of this is gone. There's no way a little basement studio.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
What a forlorn place. Yes? Kim?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Failed business.
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Kim Gamer?
Through call-in stations, none of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency
Kim Larper?
that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts. Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before.
He did
I
do a
just
lot
don't
of
have the
LARPing early
technology.
in his career. Oh my god, shut up.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway.
Terrible.
Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in. No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
Let's finish it. No, we can't do that.
yes, especially in here. Okay, let's keep moving.
I too am ambitious and untethered from reality. Things you love to hear in your write-up. Yoink. Oh boy. Looks good in here. What's this?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly.
That's
The
where
door
they
is
keep
covered
the
in frost,
bodies.
and the bear's eyes are glowing. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates
Fridge,
itself.
Pog.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Don't worry.
Of course, a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
Get inside, Harry! Yeah.
Just what we were looking for. Let's see what's inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
It's certainly an
We could kill someone
eccentric
else,
choice,
and then...
but it is capacious and cold enough, too.
But the optics on this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Shall we go and get the body, then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
Oh god, I didn't really actually mean to do this.
The body is heavier than you expected.
Oh
and
god.
stinkier.
Go get
It
the
takes
racist lorry
half an
driver.
hour to get it down to the basement. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back.
Oh,
to
terrible.
admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
Really? You think it's good work?
No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge. This story does not leave this room.
Okay.
No, they do not. They need to hear about our uneventful, boring, downright conservative murder investigation.
I gotta be honest, I zoned out when Kim said you take the head, I take the feet. I thought he was referring to the fridge.
Under control,
We got this. Look at the fucking height of that thing. It's like 15 feet.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Shoot, loony Rooney.
How do you like it in the fridge?
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius, a regular Copperlangelo. Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible.
Also see me in your dreams.
See me in your dreams.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate. Even under this stench, you can feel it.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day. The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with a certain corpse situation.
Lucky us.
Weird confirmation that Michelangelo existed in this universe. Or the Ninja Turtle. I died here before, so I have to be very careful.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice, or several voices. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying.
What are you doing?
I'm hallucinating.
Wait, really? Take your head out of the chimney, please. It's not safe.
It feels safe to know that the lieutenant's got your back, now and always.
No. Cam, I'm not sure that we deserve it.
This sounded real, not imagined.
Oh, thanks, Volition. No, we can't do those things. We know what happens. Woohoo! God, you could straight up live here. Uh-oh. Goons.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs, rummaging around. you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim!
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. The bolt.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
You worded it differently.
It's the same type of weapon, yes, a breech loader. An interesting coincidence that we should find something so similar. But I'm afraid our search for the real murder weapon must continue. Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find. Two cables are plugged into the breaker box.
Let's not mess with this right now. Yes, the mesh shirt! Oh my god. Wait a minute, has this name changed? Where is it? Am I blind? I literally can't see it. What? Oh, well, I am blind. Is that name changed? Insane mesh tank top. Where did you even get that one? No, really. Who put it in that drawer? No further comments. Wear it at your own risk. We will. Hold up a sec before I leave. I was trying to scroll down. Can I yell up here?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. A lush layer of coal now covers. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. Yes, the lieutenant seems relieved as well.
If we kick it, it's not good. We shouldn't do that. But I forget how we reach the you know what. Maybe we should just return? I don't have much healing items. Need to be careful. Let's skedaddle out of here for the time being. Oh hey, we never finished looking at this either. Oh god, it's raining. Well, the body's in the freezer, it's fine.
With a matrix of push buttons, list silence.
There's Fortress Accident. That's the company building the...
Accident. Silence.
Or that was building the board game.
No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new, but someone has removed...
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
No. Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Alright, Volition. Need to go into that door. Need to look for a weasel. Just gonna keep the torch out, why not? Use it to shock any attackers. Okay.
This must be it.
It is it.
You knock silently.
I guess no one is in.
The door is slick with rain. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you.
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for. But every day tells you something new about yourself. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, We could just leave and tell Everard we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it. Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
I'm psychic and I know that we should
here.
open this door.
You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you're never gonna find out what's behind the door.
Yeah. Kim, I really like opening doors.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of that. Finally, the door. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
Yeah.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
I gotta look up the thingy. Alright. Time to rob this fella.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic, the images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are mere. The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
Kim's accent seems more French in this cut. I think he always sounded this French.
Let's see where this
No, it's
goes.
the same actor.
Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road.
I think you're just
Perhaps you
hearing
should
more
break
of
into
him
apartments more
speak.
often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here.
Ugh. Yes! Clothes game. Clothes game.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
The flag doesn't seem to mind.
I think you should change Harry's clothes. Why? What's wrong with how we're dressed? I think we look good. See, look, he's agreeing. Yes. Shoes, God. They're like... Ugh. Let's see. Clinically insane. Whew. Windbreakers aren't good for Ran. Oh, you're right. And it lessens my shivers. There we go. Now we're talking. I like logic. Go with that for now. Solo want these. Don't want these either. How come both of them give me electrochemistry? How come it's like you will fuck drugs? You don't get a choice. It's fuck drugs or bare ass on the street. This is fine. We're fine. I got changed in the stranger's room. I'm sure that's no issue. Should we go straight to Everard? I don't want to go to Everard. I hate navigating the docks. I hate it. Can't make me. Was there really no form of fast travel added? I felt like it was hinted. If there is, I certainly haven't discovered it. You don't get a choice. It's fuck drugs or bare ass on the street. Damn. Real shit. There's a lot of things here. We haven't read the ledger. Oh, we can give the bull to them. Oh.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means.
No. Authority.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
We were promised work. Your thought is in the wrong place.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky.
I don't think I do have a thought going. I
I
wanted to check a guide. I actually don't like the outcomes of a lot of the thoughts you see.
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. Humid, your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you. Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise. With the ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise. The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day. Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water. Coal City, end of all lines. The great gates of the industrial harbour are locked. A chill runs down your back. Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The greater Revachol industrial harbour is an
the authority
artificial
prompt. Well, they were saying
immense wealth
there's a
resides within,
drunk working class
and
man,
illusion
and the
of
option was
poverty
case
is
solved.
shadow.
As in, like, you know,
La Drusienne,
obviously
King
he did the
Drie's
crime. Like, shut up,
passenger
authority.
harbour, cruise ships flanked by Couron, the lower middle class, distributary after a silvery curtain of rain over the houses. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.4 hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. A yard, rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. The lingering odor, a traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, Drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above. Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. It's home.
Have a brother in the cut. Where the Huuh at?
Whoa. We got another one of those unusually delivered lines.
To be in Martinaise, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution fell, standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches, in the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk, your vision blurs, you wipe your face with your hand, the rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
No, you're not. Kim, you need a hat. Let me check some stuff real quick. So we did blight metrics, shake compressor. Oh, it hurts my esprit de corps. Probably should get this one, huh? It is one at a time, right? I like forget how this works. I don't want a lot of them, frankly. Like I said, I really don't like things that give you a buff in something and a debuff in something else. I like to be a jack of all trades. I don't know. I think I'll leave it like, I think I'll leave it there. Or what was Langston? Way home again? I think I'll leave it for now.
This Postler Vantorie mail collection box has been heavily vended.
No.
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Deck. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore,
mean.
and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even, so do you. And then suddenly, you see it, over all the other graffitos. Someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachol forever.
Lonesome long way home. Just walk home. Don't solve the crime. Just go home. Kim, just go home. Yeah, alright. Let me think. Oh, hey, you weren't here before. What did Joyce want us to do? Joyce always confuses me. I'm too stupid for her.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
I am the law. What's going on? Nah, listen.
From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Yeah, exactly. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Oh God.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Well, not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to
Ooh.
conceal something warm and deep beneath it.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
God, authority is so stupid.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and
Can I
that kind
have
of thing.
one?
They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
There it is again, a little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merch.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
That's really surprisingly low. I thought my empathy was better than that. Oh, I don't want to do this. Clover hate navigating the docks. Not even docks. But they call it a harbor, right? Oh, and the two load screens. Ooh. Everard, I hate you. I hate you that you're making me do this. You too, Zaum. I don't want to do this.
You're back before the cargo container.
Oh, it's so
Its drawer
low.
has not
We're gonna leave that a little longer. Maybe we'll pick up some rhetoric items. Or level up or something. We'll see. 2 of them. 2 of who? Oh, the loading screen. I'm walking. Everard, my good friend. Thank you for saving from the video game, because I totally forgot. Speak to me!
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Why does he just deliberately keep a very uncomfortable chair? I'm
very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Suggestion, why are you so scared?
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me.
God!
I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right? Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. I'm not a real detective. You are.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
Top hats.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try
I'd like to.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired.
Me and my fun
I think
container.
there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean?
A great
Thomas?
loss.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Fun container!
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base. There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs.
That sounds a bit like...
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
Thanks,
so
logic.
These idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested.
God.
They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself.
God.
Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders.
Ugh.
Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
You don't know that about me.
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
What?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there.
I hate him.
To share information.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye,
Was this a
goodbye.
good talk?
Yes.
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you.
Oh.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left? So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past.
Oh my god, empathy is so fucking stupid sometimes. Empathy, I love you, but oh my god.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Don't think empathy is really falling for it there. What do you mean? Oh! Tongue in was not permitted, by the way, by Automon. I had to allow that. It could be, but being that it's empathy, I don't know. Empathy does say a couple of things where it's like, empathy? And I like that. I like that they're not... I don't want them to be infallible.
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
Roller skates, Pog.
But he thinks it's your call.
As I said, it weighs
Kim,
on me
you just
heavily.
gotta let me stop making the
But
calls.
once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
Just give it to me.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear that once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
See you soon, debardeur.
I hate you. Roller skating is the solution to all of Kuno and Kuno-S's traumas and maladaptive behaviors. Yes! Don't you know what there's actually a secret ending for Disco Elysium, which Harry doesn't actually go and get, like, therapy. They just give him roller skates, and him and Kuno go roller skating, and they both feel great. All the traumas are gone. Can someone confirm with me that there really was no shortcuts or fast travel feature added? I really thought that there was. I may have misinterpreted something. Roller skate there. I mean, it would feel pretty good. You heard something? Okay, good. I thought I maybe was imagining it. Because, oh my god, I hate seeing Everard. I hate this. And then you have to go through this loading screen. And then another loading screen. Oh. I guess we're gonna go talk to the Hardy gang. I forget what Joyce wanted. I'll check the objectives. Oh wait, no, I hate the noise in here. I'll check the objectives when I get out here. I have the map. Joyce just wants somebody to talk to. Oh, is that it? Let's see. Oh, we should call a Lazarus. Huh. Oh, we need to give them the boo. Okay, hang on. Hard to remember. There's so many little things. Look at us run side by side. Just two pals. Are they even here? It's like snowing. They are! Another chance to steal the sandwich. Hi.
I have really outdone myself.
Ooh.
This is divine.
So it's a feature?
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a...
Oh, that's good.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really. Of course, officer.
Looks delicious.
I hope I can. I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder.
Yum, yum.
Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Please, man, can I just have a bite?
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
This is so evil.
Fuck off! It's mine! Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws.
God, can you imagine being Kimno watching this officer bully a civilian out of their sandwich? Then it's like, here. Oh! Okay, hang on.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull. What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
So?
Now, no need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
That's how it is, huh? Fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and...
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. It's a private matter.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit
Oh,
in
God.
medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee. No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. Yeah.
No one has been guarding the
Oh,
container
I
since
glitched
last
it.
Monday.
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René.
The possibility of someone being in there.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words. Oh, I didn't mean to.
Yes.
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
She is nobody.
The lady
Are you
is Jeanne-Marie
sure?
Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up.
Okay. I don't think we can get the sandwich. I don't think I have the skill.
Officer,
Oh, that's a bit better.
the
Not
mere
great. Not great, though. Don't think that we have a rhetoric item. Maybe a rhetoric hurting item. Rhetoric hurty. Beans. What if I daze him with the light? We might miss our opportunity, though. I forget how long these guys stay here.
Officer.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. This right here is political.
What? What oppressors?
I am not going to listen to this comic connery.
Huh? I really don't understand how my sandwich could. I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good.
God!
The skepticism emanating from the Merry Senior could be sensed all the way to the Seminine Isles.
Oh my god! Misusing rhetoric to steal this poor man's blood sugar sandwich. I hate this, but...
You're describing prison food, officer. I like different,
God
better food.
damn it!
Fine dining. Oh, sweet Jack.
Do not.
I'm just trying to butter him up.
Lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't.
Sure, officer. It's better for René's flickery.
Kim, help me. What do I keep activating? Oh. Alright. Grr. What the hell is a fast travel point? I'm fascinated. I'll be back. I'll be back for that sandwich. I could make a sandwich like that. Don't have any ham though. I don't really like ham that much. Alright. Time to get messy. I always fuck up this convo.
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are?
Ham is overrated.
In case you've forgotten.
Maybe.
I advise you not to overstay.
I'm just not that into it. I like bacon very much.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
No, I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? That's Titus. Talk to him.
Ham is good though. Sometimes I like ham
keeping
quite a
an eye
bit.
on you. No
Typically, I'm not that fond of it.
Nothing official. The district of Martinez
Don't really
does
like
not
pork that
recognize
much in
your
general.
authority to make arrest.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing.
Mhm.
Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on
Ham, yum yum, yum yum, good ham.
Titus
Thanks.
Hardy.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You don't know why
set
I'm
the
here.
pace and the topic of these conversations here.
I represent the union and these men here.
A very minor victory.
What you want is of no significance, officer.
What other ham products even are there?
I saw
Pork
what
products.
you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
Oh, volition and authority are arguing. Oh.
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway. You junior delinquent. But you still did.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is
Pork
not a
chops, pork
crime
loin,
syndicate.
braised pork. Okay,
It is a
pork
labor
belly
organization.
is basically just like luxury bacon. That's good. Pork chops, I'm not so into. The girls are fighting. Oh, Titus is
If
talking.
anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
I'm sure this is all gonna go just fine. Hey, everybody. Shining a flashlight at all of them. Isn't there coins here or something? Stop, I can't see. Stop thinking. Your thought is covering my coins. Oh, here they are.
This is where you say you're bitten.
Detective.
Oh, this is about
I don't want them
him.
to like me.
A real looker, that won't.
Why does Titus sound like he's doing some kind of joke Batman character voice?
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Shanky, you sound like you're 20 years younger.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
Stinky boy.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there.
Oh my God.
You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your
Titus
questions
sounds
now.
like a parody.
It's
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
The pretty boy. You guys really
I like that they're calling him a pretty boy. Like, I have no idea what they're trying to imply. The guy is like super dead, super rotted, and was an absolute like shit stain when they were alive. I just don't know what that's meant to mean. Definitely preferred old Titus. Yeah, this Titus is coming across as extremely... It sounds parodic.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss.
I have to hear more.
Everard? And what did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back?
This sounds okay.
Hang him? Because we did. All of us together.
Because we did.
Told the story straight.
Supposedly the dead guy was good looking. Are you sure? I don't think that's implied.
Goddamn right.
However Claude felt she is exempt. Her opinion is exempt.
These 7
Really?
honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time. You don't have to answer any of his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Shanky! He sounds like a Simpsons character.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago.
Quiet.
When first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pine Skull, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy?
I just
sure she
completely
has
changed in
interesting things
tone.
to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. Not for the officer making an arrest. What you can do right now.
No. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
No. None of these options are great.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that why? Worthless mercenary scum.
Worthless mercenary scum.
You stepped out alive.
Why are you chewing tobacco? What is wrong with you? Why are you talking like that? It's like a dog trying to make itself seem scary.
I am. He stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that...
Yes, it's ridiculous. Okay, it could be that these lines are recorded like this on purpose, because Titus is trying to come across like this. And then later on, it's like, yeah, I was bullshitting for most of that, because, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen this, things are not as they seem. So it could be that Titus is going to sound a little more normal later. But he might not.
Grenade. Right here in our bar.
Titus, bark, 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 bark. Titus is like growling at you so hard he's drooling.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the wild.
He's like barely conscious.
Hired merc shit like that.
He's really sleepy, okay?
Strike from here to Samara.
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNE's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNE's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Shaggy just sounds too young. Eugene sounds good.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers.
Titus foaming at
to
the
kill
mouth.
some as a warning.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
He's like muttering. I feel like if this was a real cafeteria, you'd be like, huh? What? Mr. Hardy, what?
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Titus, do not answer.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny.
It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you anything?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school. And
the autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look. I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we...
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style. Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Ooh.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given, well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Like what, Copper? Huh?
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination. Nothing. Your investigation here is done.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters.
Ooh.
Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
No. Eyes here. You got business with my boys.
No.
He understood what you were doing. Taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Yes. Falling out of line to please him.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got
Charming of them to give a voice like that to Fat
Let's
Angus.
see what brings the cop around.
Too late.
By charming, I mean not charming. That's one of my biggest issues with this game and its writing.
Use this.
It is unrelentlessly mean. Unrelentlessly? Is that even a fucking word? It's weird about fat people.
You could take another look at the tracks in the yard.
We will.
See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you.
Titus, speak up!
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah, I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word. Let me state this very clear.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at...
Alright. Let's give this a little break. Let's check this prince. Good lord. What a convo. Hey guys, just checking. Do you think he wasn't intimidated by my thighs out approach? That didn't work on him? Alright.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys.
I mean, that's not exactly a surprise, since they're specifically trying to say that they did hang him, but...
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 4.
Kim, you're ruining the prince.
Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45. 5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. 8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here. That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man? A leader like Titus doesn't let one of his guys out of sight easily, especially at a time like this.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Oh, it's
Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right.
So
I think
mean.
Those prints belong to him. I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not. 200. This could be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat hardy boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant.
Maybe it wasn't.
There is real, palpable excitement in his voice at the prospect of it not being a giant.
Maybe it was. Just imagine it. A giant man, at least 2.5 meters tall.
It could have been, but if it wasn't...
You're right.
Probably yes. This would also fit with the victim being dead from a previous gunshot wound. They had to carry him, because he could no longer walk. Is there anything else that's noteworthy here? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a...
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. A more precise way to put it is, it was made to look like a lynching. Body tracks? Yes.
Eehee. Drummer! You think it's a drummer? Is that your theory? It could be all of the things he mentioned. Light! Do you like this, Titus?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Should be happy.
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy, there's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her. She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. You're not cops here. Don't.
He is all over the place.
Don't want a bullet in the back of your head.
Titus was having banana peels thrown at him while he tried to perform.
We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
You still on about that bullet?
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Kim is so calm.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them.
He sounds a little bit like an American, what do you call that race of aliens in Mass Effect? And they all sound gruff. Am I misremembering? Maybe it's only Garrus that sounds gruff. They're called... It's been so fucking long since I've thought about Mass Effect. Oh my god.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Wow.
Wow.
Real evidence bag and all.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid. And his brain grew around the bullet.
Uh-huh.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
American Garrus.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I
Wow.
was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous.
Never been worried.
It's not like he blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking
Okay.
time.
Authority still isn't exactly great. I think I have an authority item, maybe. I don't know if I should press this right now, or... Should we go call the Lazarus? We didn't do that. We have my bat. Wait, no, we don't have my badge. What was the fish? She wanted the drug thing. Oh man, I can't keep up. Boy, that whole conversation has a fairly different feel in the final cut, I have to say. Can't say if it's better or worse though. I really don't know. It feels more lighthearted. It might just feel more lighthearted because I've seen this before. So a lot of stuff is just inherently less shocking.
Inside, we see a set
I'm
of steel
not, you know, it's not
levers, a
intimidating
radio
either. It's just like, I know.
a pull-out
I know.
toolbox, and the soft.
This is Precinct 57. How may I... It will take just a moment.
Her voice is.
Ugh. Nix!
What do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, chewing hard candy. This is the first time we've heard his voice.
Oh, it's you.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
Oh, ouch.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
There is no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority.
Wow, I didn't remember Nyx as being quite so unfriendly. He really does not like you.
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side, you've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Genuine, yeah, for real.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breeze in the general direction of your fire field. Actually, do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
Yikes.
I'm the
Yikes.
most serious person at this station, Detective. Now, do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
I actually haven't had a heart attack, but I might read things.
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body? You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons.
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mectorson.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Sure, officer. What's the... Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. The International Collaboration Police? They keep detailed records of all military technology produced by licensed manufacturers. That's one of the reasons.
Okay, it's good, it's good, it's good.
In the cabin, you see.
Alright.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. It's crocodile.
Insane clown bossy database. You're like, what does ICP mean? And she's like,
has been attacked.
I'll
The
tell you.
surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It looks like an official mark. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer.
Kim, look.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have had lights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, Case for work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. It's okay. We all make mistakes.
God knows I've made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
More light-hearted. This one has a murder.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time... Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity.
Reminder, it's okay to make mistakes with relation to being a cop. Who? Yeah.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one, the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Hey Kim, what happened?
To amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done. Things to be done and things already done.
No, actually. Any ideas?
God.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
He sounded unusually happy about that.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good to be salted is out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little
We'll come back to this. I feel like I need to talk to this guy for Joyce.
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots.
Yeah. Stinky paper. Stinky paper.
Capable of a lynching.
Truly wonder why Elena's pen made that sound. I know. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that.
Biological determinism,
Fuck.
natural law, the sorting of
Shut up.
not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in
Die.
charge, you know. Suit yourself, officer. Been admiring the Stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check them out.
On the bottom of the
It's just a
man's
Pez
boots,
dispenser
you
with a
see
ballpoint
an
on the end.
tangle of treads with the wind howls over the Bay of Riverdale, a
Mm.
cascade of cold air flowing.
It sure is. Custom made. Cost me a pretty
That's
penny.
an insane thing to do.
For when the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out.
Ugh.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just
No, it's not like that. Oh man, oh man. That's great.
Kim,
Thanks
go
for the-
power
He
up the
doesn't
Kanema.
live in Martinez.
Let's do this.
Aces high. For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing.
Shines a
Politically
flashlight
neutral.
directly into his
In
eye.
Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hot-fixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
I think the final cut should have added a murder option. Vroom vroom, Kim. Yeah? Did I want this? Let me check. I don't know. We'll leave it for now. I put a stat into something. Let's see. Probably missing a lot of passives. Cool jacket. Wish I could have one too. I'm in Kim's car. Vroom vroom. Get out of my car. Hate it. Okay. I'm thinking about passives though. Like right now. Maybe I'll just wait till we get to things I want to do. I am always thinking about certain events that happen later on, I have to say. Wait, can I talk to Kim about... Hey! My friend. My friend of Kim.
Yes.
Can I not?
What about me?
Aha!
What? This? It's just seasonal clothing.
I don't know about that.
Where is this going? Interesting. I think it's called the brain. Anyway. I do not have a thing with revolutionary air brigades in particular. Okay, I wanted to become an aerostatic pilot. Then I turned 10 and realized we no longer have an air force. Absolutely nothing. Good. Good. Let's change the subject.
Maybe we should start working towards that inland empire. Just keep that there. We'll come back to it. Let me check my... Should I speak to Joyce? Or should I try to intimidate Titus? Can't believe there aren't shortcuts. Okay. I'm just gonna keep this torch out.
Looks like
Yes,
the
yes.
circus left town.
Very good.
But the clowns are still here.
Oh, it's not great. It's a white check, though.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Oh god. Kim, I need your gun!
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us.
Is that what you want?
Going around, harassing kids, all the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching fashion.
Excuse me?
People here trust us. We're getting complaints. Of course you have. You've been calling people kips left and right. Inside
Hey! That doesn't give you the right to use the word. Attack!
Callie said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit.
Who? Who's been trying to... I don't know what to say, because I'm like, is that a lie? Oh my god, I'm not a racist, just look at my partner!
Sure there is. Callie said they're bulk purchasing confetti, ribbons too, and loudspeakers, and fireworks. Callie works at the carnival shop, you see.
Get the fuck out of here, you racist carny.
Thanks, Titus.
What happened? We got absolutely wiped.
What's going on? Are you racist now? Is the
Authority!
rally
No!
Please don't set up any rally. It will make you look awful. There is no rally. Come on. Just ask questions. You need to put this race rally garbage in the rearview mirror.
Okay. Volition only sane one. Well, let's get wiped again.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh, do I have to keep hearing that?
This time it's...
Oh!
You already ruled out the first. Did you already try the gun thing? The gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
No, it's not. Oh, I hate this.
Why? This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great idea. I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either. Yes, you.
Oh God.
Stop talking out loud. You sound like you're unraveled.
What in the name of fuck are you doing?
Dad, I don't want to give you my gun.
I don't want to give you my gun. What's that fucking bit in Half-Life VRI? Give Tommy your gun. I don't want to.
The fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering about?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where...
Trust me, Kim, I am merely flesh. I'm not scared anymore. I know what I have to do. Oh God! I like the flesh one.
Merely what? Be careful, it's loaded.
Oh my God.
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
Oh my God, authority, no! How is this authority? This is not authority.
I want to point it at them. Everyone knows how to do that. You're a special man.
Oh God.
What are you doing?
Oh no! Oh no!
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
We're scaring him!
Fellas, you getting any of this?
I'm going to kill myself now, you fucking whore. I can't believe that they let you do this. Gives it back. Just, you're gonna give Kim a fucking heart attack. These are my thoughts, this is my head. Oh my God. Oh God. I like this one.
What in the name of motherfuck?
Acidic taste.
I can't believe they let you do this.
Corrosive. Once as a child, you put your tongue against the rail. It was winter. That was a long time ago.
The fuck is he saying?
Some insane shit.
Nothing. Give me the gun.
Mm-hmm. This is probably going to make the next roll harder, isn't it? Can you just die? Can you just die here? This is awful, but it's so tempting. I wish it didn't say whore.
Thank you. Nothing to worry about here, people. My partner likes to play these jokes. He's what you call dark.
You might say that, Kim.
He is infinitely grateful to have that gun back on his belt right now.
Dark? What the fuck was that, you carnies? We haven't seen RCM in 4 years, and this shows up?
You won't forget me, though.
I knew he wasn't gonna do it, though. I knew he'd
Shanky.
pussy out.
No. I still
Pretty sure it does. I mean, I'm sure it would.
Sooner or later.
I just want to know what happens in the like. Does it just instantly fade to black? I guess. Did you like my funny joke? Oh my god.
Do not think your failed suicide attempt will win you any pity from these
That
men.
wasn't. Hey.
Again, it was a dark joke. Maybe we should go for a little walk, Joker? Jogging around seems to have a positive effect on you.
I'm on fire. Like, I'm bright red. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have tears in my eyes. That was probably really loud. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Joker? Maybe we should go for a little walk, Joker? Good fucking grief. Oh my god. Oh my god, my head hurts. I gotta learn to put a volume limiter on my... Yeah, Kim?
What in the name of hell was that supposed to be?
I think I made him angry.
The theatrical suicide attempt. We need to talk about it.
He's very calm about it now. Do we have to?
We do. I was able to recontextualize it as a dark joke. I will not be able to recontextualize it the next time. I understand you sometimes employ extreme interrogation tactics, but I want you to
I
understand
can't fucking believe
that
Kim
was
calls you
too
Joker.
Extreme. We can't have RCM officers going around putting guns in their mouths. We can't afford to have that image. Few institutions can.
It's going to happen again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try it again soon. But why did she leave me then?
The gloaming? Now, that's exactly what we can't have. Couldn't have put it better myself. I will need to recontextualize the hell out of that. Now let's go. And let's keep guns out of our mouths. And not say anything about any gloaming or anything like that.
Oh, Kim did not like that. Kim did not like that. I feel like I need to reload. What am I doing? Do I have authority clothes? Frankly, I like my fit too much, but I feel like we don't. Not yet, anyway. Minus authority, that will help. Oh, Kim hated that. Everybody hated that.
Look, the insane police officer is back.
Yes.
The small man mimes blowing his brains out. You see his rat face contorted in mock despair, his fingers touching his temple.
What a piece of shit. Even if someone did that in front of you, can you imagine doing that when they came back?
There's laughter in the room. Try not to kill yourself this time.
It's not great.
You have so many
Fuck this.
bad options ruled out. It's insane. There is no way in the world you won't do it this time.
Authority's so stupid. Kim, I'm only getting total garbage help.
You know what? You guys must be the cops. Because this is what cops do, right?
He's had enough. He's really gonna push their buttons now.
Thanks, Kim.
Live in a bar, sit on their fat asses like they own the place, while the neighborhood goes to shit. Corpses hang from trees. Kids shoot up.
Hey, we don't have to fucking take this shit.
Glenn.
Everyone shut up! Fuck you, man. You didn't see the place before we got here. Fucking...
As if graffito is that
everywhere.
bad.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that.
Oh, Titus is back to growling bulldog mode.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you
Titus
help
smokes a carton a
her.
day.
Treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Sounds like a wrestler.
Claudia, I'm on due.
Claudia?
She's staying here.
Oh, it is Claudia, isn't it? I always say Claudia.
Real
I
pretty.
do think it's always been Claudia.
Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
It's completely fine.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
It is a yay.
Whatever you do, do not tell him you know.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure a loading screen describes it as, yeah, or something. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. Either way. Thanks.
Remember what I said.
Yep. All good. Oh, it's going so bad. There's back to talking to Monica's titties.
Officer, what was that?
Which part, Kim? Which part?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Maybe.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her? Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
I'm not in good shape now.
Okay, that's manageable. That's clearly your interrogation technique. Anything else?
It's fine.
This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
His opinion of you is lowered considerably.
Ooh. Ooh. Kim, can I borrow your gun? Fuck. Oh. Oh. I'm not good at this. It does feel bad. It feels terrible. I don't think I got that last time. I don't feel like he was that disappointed in me. Kim. No.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
She sounds way less tired.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere.
I have a torch. looking at all of the nooks and crannies.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in close.
Looks like it, yes.
You know which window has not been recently replaced? Maybe it isn't. I mean, 24-hour window is out of business. What were your options?
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window has been giving him shit ever since he got here!
What's up with the, like, mock aristocratic accent on some of the words your Thai says? Got here! You hear it, right? Maybe that's just the actor's accent. It sounds... Gosh. Sound like a drunk thespian. Time to get my ass handed to me again.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic
chemistry, we don't need that right now.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang. Clearly.
Thank you for that, officers.
There is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness. When she thinks about the death of that man.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell is open in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the Infernum.
I am Kim Kitsuragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Oh yeah. Feel the power.
This literally sounds like Laura Dern did the voice work. Yeah, y'all are keen on that.
I can see that you have, officer.
Don't say that. It makes me want to watch movies.
Miss,
Secret cameo.
We are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Mentals.
Be careful. Ask
I'm something of an authoritarian
first.
myself.
When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Thank you, suggestion.
Clasier Amondu.
She says Clasier. Alright.
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. And night.
What a weird way to talk to somebody.
At least it was for me.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there. I'm 28. Something stupid.
Want to hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts, asking if they're cancer.
Thank you for that esprit de corps.
His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator.
Ugh.
It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm.
God. Ugh. That one comes across as really spooky.
He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
I'm afraid you can't.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name. Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movement.
The record. So official. Something difficult? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
It's not morning.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Oh, right, yeah, you can say.
It is afternoon. Time flies, man. Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must.
I still cannot believe that Claudia talks like this about everything.
Tell them it's not.
I don't want
style.
to outright talk about spoilers, but
to,
like,
you know,
good
if they
fucking
want to
grief,
jazz up the
Claudia.
charges, they'll have to get someone more rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to?
Also rude as fuck to like victims of rape.
Not explicitly, but I understood what
Claudia
they
woke
meant.
up 20 minutes before you got
It
here. I mean,
wouldn't hurt to
she did just
spice
shower,
things
so
up a
maybe
bit.
yeah.
Some assault and battery, sexual assault maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warming them.
We partied. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
How disrespectful. Did you party hard enough to forget your entire fucking life? She sounded more tired before update. Yeah.
Please, you're alive in 50. I've known people who party so hard they're dead at 14.
It's their fault. They partied wrong.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the
Fascinating.
combination. We also had sex. I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military one, as you probably know.
Yes, this would be the correct time to post the cat.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the
What are
scary,
the
is
effects of
stressed and drawn
partying?
out. What's that about? With longing.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts.
Bitter cringe.
You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes,
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him. I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
So, she's God's mystery foam cutter.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Don't.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, you'd still be hanging there. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing...
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine. You don't want to know.
She dips the cigarette in the lighter's flame and inhales, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
Huh.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
I want to be thorough about this for sake of anyone watching. At the same time, I do not like Claudia. I do not like her at all. I don't even feel sympathy for her. Like, I really don't like her. And I'm just like, ugh, I hate talking to you and I know everything.
Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we...
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
Big cap.
They're frequent guests downstairs. Over drinks. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the
Kim, don't be nosy.
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? That's probably... Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief.
Should we head by downstairs?
We'll be back. You feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her.
Why not?
I have to look at things now. Hang on a second, Kim.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust
Oh
of
shit!
wind
Oh shit!
them from the wind pushes them off the roof. They're gone.
It's okay. What's up, Kim?
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so?
Kim's eyesight's already bad. Maybe he doesn't notice.
To lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the
Claudia looking over like, what the fuck
anyway,
are they doing?
We should move. I suspect...
Oh, I didn't mean to skip past Kim's dialogue. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's only making him stronger. I'm beaming beams into his eyes.
The same small, heavy door.
You think that Claudia would do that? Just stand on the roof and tell lies?
It's barred from the inside. Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very still.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Oh, yes, there
I
is.
don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of a dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible...
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the
I believe...
in
I think I might have I did
This
some
door is
crazy
part of it.
save scumming
It's
whenever
not
I
unimportant.
was just messing around. Because look, you just need 2 6s. And I've played enough tabletop to know that you can get 2 6s. Music. No, not the window! No, not the window! Okay. Again, the environments aren't always so user-friendly. We haven't dropped a single frame in 3 hours. That's incredible. Go my internet. I'm quite happy about that. I guess I'll look at things now. Harry? Okay.
This medicine cabinet is full of weird pharmaceuticals line the shelves.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet.
Booyah.
Paracetamol. Something
Shout out
in
to
a foreign
paracetamol.
language you can't read.
An opioid receptor antagonist.
Every
It's
day I
used
walk
for
through my silly
diamorphine
little
overdoses.
environments and witness my silly little loading screens. Raphael? Are you correcting because I said Harry? Raphael?
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs you find nothing of note.
That's
the
fine.
further you look,
I didn't really. We're staying off that. We're good, clean boys. How powerful is the battery in that torch? You lied to me. Oh
The
God.
clowns are still hanging around. What is it?
Their
man?
thighs out. They have never seen me with thighs in.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Good grief. Ugh.
you've hit a nerve.
Titus, you
is
suck.
furious.
You're
No,
stinky. You're
more than
you're
that.
the stinky
The
boy.
loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he
Oh
say
my
anything
God.
about trusting her.
Elizabeth.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her.
Stinky
He's out of his
boiler.
fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you, and you went and pushed her.
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down.
Everard personally sent me to take care of this.
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet.
I wish that it actually sounded like that.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this?
Yeah, play it with your ass.
Stop being mean to me.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Your room
Okay.
had one. Or maybe it's too broken.
You're nice to me.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor
Kim, let's go to Radio
that
Shack.
stuff?
You want to go to Radio Shack? He would like Radio Shack.
Understood. You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Kim goes to Ace Hardware on the weekends for fun. I've been in a Radio Shack
Yeah,
once.
Man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Okay.
You do that. Oh, and keep it.
Hmm. I forgot what Joyce wanted. It says the info, but like I don't remember the specific info. I guess I could probably run over. Oh. Oh, this scroll is not good. Ah. Okay. I'll check in with Joyce. Come on. Cousteau is getting tired. Come on. Oh shit! Oh, it's like nothing important. Hi.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare? Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic. Vermin. Corruption. Reaching into the bowel.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything. How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take?
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Thank you. Oh, Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. He's able to contain the anger and surprise.
What's wrong, Kim?
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this, to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Of course.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a... Ah, yes. As you said.
Please, don't get him in a loop. If he gets in a loop, it will last forever. Ask him to say something else, please.
That's wrong. You don't get into loops.
Of course. Thank you for the advice. I'm glad you were here to assist. Your other dealings with Everard are still of considerable interest to me.
the lieutenant will be more lenient
What's that?
toward
Mr.
sharing
Everard is helping me
those,
find my gun.
hopefully.
Is that what you said?
Of course. Until then, is there anything I can help? That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion. Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this.
Mr. Everard is
She
helping you
wants
find your
to
gun, I
ask the
see.
question. Protocol keeps her from it.
The lorries are still stuck at the roundabout. If the two...
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done. Yes? Excellent.
Oh, she's got
According
tea,
to my
huh?
reports,
So do I.
There are at least 3
very
lorry
cold, though.
drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can
What's
keep
the best tea,
drawbridge up
chat?
for a few more
What's
days
your favorite?
at least. You should have the time you need.
Maybe the true friends were the guns Mr. Everard helped us find along the way.
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
The jam mystery. Okay. Not huge on tea, really? You always been like that, just? I didn't get into tea until like my late teens, maybe early 20s. Took me forever. Wait, let's talk to Tommy. Tommy! Hi.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
You seem like a man who knows
Me and
about
narcotics
drugs.
go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Yeah.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration. Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes. Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Ah. We don't got this. What is this logic? Empathy or conceptualization? Ooh, ooh, ooh! Matches our underwear. I can. Oh! Oh! I like it a lot. Fucking Harry's thighs are so thin. They're so long and so thin. He looks malnourished.
Still here.
You like me more than I?
Damn jam,
How do you
my
feel
man.
about this?
What's up?
Wait.
Worked.
There's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
A mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
Where gaspingly you partake of a shifting identity never your own.
Dang. That's some great shit.
Me and Tommy really hit it off.
You came up with that yourself.
Did
Let me just put on my poetry sports coat. Poetry sports is a scary phrase. I don't know.
No matter. Great verses like that sometimes. Ephemeral.
I love Tommy.
You might
I love
not
the
look it.
poet.
Seems you have some literary chops. Just messing with you. It's cool. You're an okay guy. They're more often into fists than rhymes, see?
In a small office behind the old military hospital, hunched under the green glow of his desk light, Officer Hans Blau browses through a test
No joke, man.
of his
Fuck the police.
If you say so, officer.
Come on, Kim.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Don't worry, I will. We're not gonna pass that.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Hey, man, I want to know about your soul.
I'm okay, man. Just... the jams got me down.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky.
We'll be back, we'll be back.
Why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual. In short, art is the highest form of human communication. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes. Disheveled and prophetic. Of course not. It's autism.
What?
Box drawing. Masturbation.
Fucking excuse me? Conceptualization?
You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture.
How could you say that? Architecture's like some of the best art. I love architecture. Oh, I'm so mad at you right now.
Only the most experimental kind.
Conceptualization sucks.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art. Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Bravo. Continue, then.
Let's talk to McRacist.
Looking for something?
No, we dropped some frames. If anybody... Yeah, there might have been some issues just there. Or at some point in the last couple minutes.
Man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Uh-huh.
You know where that shit comes from?
Oh, God.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. Not in, not out.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did,
Yeah, art critics
I
always
wouldn't
wear
tell
suits
you.
up top and no pants.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some Kip boys smashed his lock and took. Since he left,
He's slipping back into
haven't had
English a
anyone
little,
to
isn't he?
talk to. It's a fucking travesty, is what it is. Isn't it obvious?
Ugh.
Fucking Sealang. That beady
Shut
ass.
up.
Of
We will
course he's a
defend
lorry
Sealang.
driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple business. His tribe are natural liars.
I mean, it's not impossible that,
Their blood.
like,
He's your
there are
man,
people who
right?
live between England and France or whatever and end up with a mixed accent.
I wouldn't
Even,
be so sure
I mean,
about it.
I'm neither,
Not
but
until we've heard
I also
what
have a bit of a
Sealang
mixed accent,
himself
so I
had
feel
to
like
say.
it could be plausible. But typically in a video game, you want consistency, or any piece of media for that matter. I've definitely heard watch some movies, and I'm like, I know that this person is from this location, yet their accent keeps fucking wobbling around, and it doesn't really do the favors for a piece of media. What am I doing? My favorite ever complaint about accents in media. I can't remember which film it was, but someone was complaining about Cillian Murphy's Irish accent, and I'll never forget. They were so mad about it. It was kind of a you had to be there moment, but oh my god.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
We all make mistakes. No.
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. Drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Why are you such an ass, Kester Ceiling?
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc?
Some cool narc.
I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a
Chef
street
kiss.
vendor. I don't know anything about that. Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm...
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream. Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity. Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there. After we've called his boss.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up. It's a she, okay? The other
He's
drivers
such a
call
cop.
her the
Well,
lady
Kim was
driver.
scaring him, but yeah.
You're better off staying away from
Kim
her.
is a cop.
The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos. I don't know. Maybe.
Ceiling has no idea.
I have.
It could be. She was strange.
I don't know. I'm not local. All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase.
I'm okay. I'm okay, bud. Maybe later. Might wrap up. I kind of wanted to get down to this, like, day 2, but we're already at 4 p.m. That's so much shit. Oh my god. Knowing this game, you do get a lot done quicker, but at the same time, I feel like, I keep wanting to do things and I realize that I can't do them yet. I wonder about this hidden section down here. Ooh. Let's do the watermark real quick.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Secrets.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The raspberry engine jumps. The engine of the police canoe comes to life with a whiny growl.
I can barely hear the narrator. Good grief.
Like a leopard.
Why have I started saying good grief? Why has this become a thing that I say? I'm sorry.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical
Look,
light
now
onto
you
the
have your
ground
own
before the
torch,
vehicle.
Kim. I'll stare into the lights of this
There
and you
you
stare into
go.
my torch.
I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Gearhead.
As you hold your
Two
little
lights.
strip under the headlamp,
There she is. Revachol West.
around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
There are many of them, and they are divided into the first row has 18 dots. Not bad for what? The next is the longest. It runs all the way around. There are so many, it's hard to count. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics.
Stats!
I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I don't know.
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth? Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. Wow, more than 200.
He's impressed. We're impressing Kim.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Call it what you want. You are a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
We talked about this, but...
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Yeah, mine is going thighs out.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Oh man, doesn't he normally elaborate more? Oh god, I don't think Kim likes us.
Why not gardening? You've already got the yellow glove.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Oh man. I'm so worried that Kim doesn't like us. I feel like we haven't done anything particularly wrong. Maybe putting the gun in her mouth. Oh. Is there not a Kim meter I can keep an eye on? Kim friendship meter? Is there a console? Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. I forgot how much there is to do in this freaking game, despite playing it more than once. It's so fucking dense, and a lot of it's timed. I do wish I could, I wish there were more shortcuts, or, I mean, I don't know if I want teleportation or fast travel, because it's a little, who's saying that? Why do people's, dialogue keep skipping across the screen to me? Weird. But yeah. I'm thinking about streaming again tomorrow, but I don't know if it'll be Disco Elysium. I'm not sure what it will be. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's go to our... Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh my god. Oh god. I don't know how to grab... I don't know how to grab... Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will return to... Oh god, I hope Kim doesn't... I hope I haven't made Kim angry. Oh my god. Why else am I playing this game? Oh my god, yeah! This is a cat. Not quite as smug, though. But yeah, hopefully everything's okay. Like I said, maybe back tomorrow. You know, it's just a normal day. Normal day. Tomorrow nothing happens. Nothing unusual. Don't even worry about it. Okay, I'll see y'all. Thank you for tuning in.